Da da da. This dish is a real store cupboard dish, which I know people just have an insatiable appetite for. What can I do really quickly that I don't have to go for an extra trip to the supermarket, and I can just get it on the table pretty fast, and it can feed everyone, whether I've got a vegetarian, a vegan, or a meat eater. Also, it's the dish that I do when I'm really, really knackered. And I could order a takeaway, but I feel a bit yuck, so I want something that's good for me. Oil. You don't have to use oil. This isn't posh virgin olive oil. This is just, you know, more of a cooking olive oil. But you don't have to use a cooking... Oh, God, this thing is so annoying. He's so annoying! Some time has passed. I used these the other week.
Not again.
No, but...
You've removed the joy of chopping onions
no, but
for
this
me.
is my store cupboard dish.
Oh.
When you're feeling...
Look how
just
ugly
knackered.
that is. What about the visuals?
The girls that are watching are going, yeah. Well, maybe the boys as well. But I tend to find that when men cook, it's always more about doing a big, like, fancy dish than it is about doing the everyday cooking. You know, it's an event.
For men, cooking, a lot of men,
It's a bit
is like
theatrical.
football.
Right,
It's like showing off.
yeah.
That's all it is.
Can you go to the laundry room and show them how beautifully I've got my tins stacked in a Stacey way, and get me some tins of tomato, please? Look, guys,
What, behind the door? Oh yeah, wow, it's really impressive.
Right. So this is a little lesson on ingredients, because I know you like to know what ingredients I like. So there you go. My onions are getting there.
An iceberg of bloody onions.
These I really love. Bayona chickpeas. Not all chickpeas are the same. Some tin chickpeas, you buy them in that. Really important to drain them and rinse them.
When did they come out?
I did them earlier.
Why?
To drain them and
it's
rinse.
such a beautiful shot watching them pour out.
Oh, sorry.
You are not visual, Sawalha.
Now, you may or may not know this, vegans, but you can use chickpea water in place of an egg in a recipe.
Oh, that's on there.
So do reserve your chickpea water in case you're not wanting to use eggs, or you're finding it difficult to get eggs. There you go, it's going all nice now.
You know what? I'm refusing to film this until the onions are pretty.
The other thing is,
No. I'm so disappointed with what you're offering visually. I've got a big expensive camera out and it's all frozen shit.
I've got to give them dishes that are just like, yeah, just get it on the bloody table. Don't you agree, guys? Okay, so they're softening down. Now, the other thing about this little curry, this little chickpea curry, did I say what we're doing?
No.
I'm cooking a really easy store cupboard chickpea curry. Garlic and chickpea curry. Look how much garlic I've got there. Right, you actually want to have nice big lumps of garlic, because they're going to soften down in the cooking and they'll be really mild. So we're going to have garlic a few different ways in this dish. Oh, my dad. I'm definitely going to send this over to my dad, who will love this. I don't know, about 5 small ones that I'm going to crush for an extra garlic flavour. And then at the end, when I serve it, I'm going to do fried shavings of garlic, which obviously you do not have to do if you're doing a super quick get this on the table. Now this one has got some cream in. It's a frozen, so it's not purely vegan, this dish. You can get this exact same thing without the cream. Look, the little balls of spinach, they're great, because if you just want a teeny bit of spinach, you just get them out per ball, look. And they're really nice, really, really good way to get a whole load of extra vegetables in. You know, if you're running home to make something, you think, oh God, well I better go to the supermarket because I've got to get some veg. No, I am a massive advocate of frozen veg. Frozen peas, frozen beans, frozen sweet corn, frozen peppers. At this point, with all this garlic and onion and olive oil, if you had frozen peppers, bung those in fry them, add a tin of tomatoes, let it cook down. You can put that in the fridge, you can have it all week. You can have it with rice and yogurt, delicious. You can have it stirred into pasta. You can have it cold as a salad. Now you often see me getting all my little pots and stuff out of little pots of spices out. But today I'm just going to use this. Again, we're using quick and easy, store cupboard. So I would probably, for 2 cans of chickpeas, which is what I'm planning to use today, I would use probably half a jar of this. Now I'm using Madras, but you could use korma, you could use, I think Brindi Bhaji is another one they have. But I really, again, this one I really like, patak. These are all things that I've used for years, all the things that I, you know, buy regularly from the supermarket because I know they get me out of a hole if I need something quickly. Okay. So again, we're frying the spices. When I first put that in, you couldn't smell a thing, right? So if you had just dropped that into your tomatoes unfried, you wouldn't have released the flavours, the aromas of the spices. So we fry that. Right, I'm going to turn that heat up and really let it fry for a few seconds. Mark, you can get nice shots of frying onions and spices. Don't say I've never done nothing for you, baby. This is spices and onions. This is my spices and onions, Dad. Oh, that's nice. That's gonna all stick it. Oh my God, this garlic is gonna be so nice. Right, next. You know these are my favourite tomatoes. I'm not gonna bang on about them today. You just know it. I'm gonna put a tin, and like I always do, between half a tin and a whole tin of water with it. I'm gonna have a look. I might put another tin of tomatoes. I don't want it super tomatoey though, actually. There's the pepper. Got no salt in that one. Salt, lots of it. A little pinch of sugar. Oh, doesn't it smell nice in here, Mark?
Lovely.
Okay, I'm going to leave that for about 5 minutes. We're going to leave that for 10 minutes.
Can I go away?
Yeah, but the cook doesn't go away. The cook stays nearby, giving it another little stir, maybe another little splash of water, and a nice low heat so all those flavours can melt together. Oh my God, I'm so excited about this. I'm having this for my lunch and dinner today. Okay, that's been going for 10 minutes now and it's really nice. And look what I've done for you, Mark. I've put the chickpeas back in the tin.
Oh.
Pour the chickpeas in. And the ones from here, because I can be asked to put them in the tin as well. Okay, turn this right down. And if you've got fresh spinach, I mean, I'm just showing you a store cupboard meal. If you've got fresh spinach, what you would do is once you're going to serve, then you just stir it in because you don't want to cook it. If it's fresh, you just want to stir it into a hot sauce. You don't need to cook it at all. So, you know, I just want to tell you, if you wanted to put lamb in this, so you would brown the lamb and then do everything that we've already done up until the chickpeas. Don't put the chickpeas in. So you put the lamb back in with the tomato, you cook it down for maybe half an hour or so, and then oh, doesn't this look gorgeous? Yum. Sorry, I'm just going to find a lid. Oh yeah, and I'm just going to put a lid on it. Not entirely covered though, because I don't want it to get too watery. Because if I covered it entirely, loads of steam would go down in and it would get watery. Okay, flatbreads. Many of you will have seen me make my other flatbreads where I do 200 grams of self-raising flour and 250 grams of self-raising flour and 200 grams of yogurt. And that's more of a Greek flatbread. I'm going to show you a bit more of a kind of Middle Eastern flatbread. I've got 300 grams of plain flour. I've got 185 mils of milk and 50 grams of butter. Add some salt. Pour the milk and butter into the middle. It's melted as well as it should have been. And then I just draw in the flour. And this makes a really nice, soft flatbread. And how impressed will people be when you go, oh, haven't you got any bread? Oh, hang on. Have you got any flour? Have you got any milk? Okay, I'll make some bread. I have made some bread, which means you can make some bread really easily too. Look at that. It's gorgeously soft and pliable. And it's just going to be delicious to just scoop up the curry. Again, you haven't got time. You know, you haven't got time to wait around for the rice. Or you haven't got any rice in. You've got flour, you've got milk, you've got butter, you've got bread. Okay. So. No rising, no yeast, no waiting. Just some flour. Let's clear this off. My hands look so like my auntie's when I'm. It's funny, isn't it? Because I learnt about bread from my auntie, and you know, she's no longer with us. But that could be her hands doing that. Roll it out nice and thin. Into a hot pan. Ready?
Yep.
And that will be ready in a few minutes. Oh, I can't tell you how delicious that smells. Truly, truly does. So you see how those little bubbles are coming up now? That's telling me it's almost ready. So you just have a look. Don't shove it about too much. Oh, perfect. Flip it over. Look the way it's all puffing up now. Don't you think that's magic?
That's so easy.
It's pure magic, isn't it? Arabic. I should do a full Arabic breakfast one day, actually. So in that goes. Delicious. And because it's vegan, forget that there was cream on that spinach. Our bread is ready. Oh, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Tuck that aside. A nice spoon of coconut yogurt, which goes really well with curry. Black sesame seeds these are, or you could put onion seeds. I was going to do some fried garlic on the top there, but I can't find my little implement that gets it really thin, and that's what I needed. But also it was supposed to be a quick and easy dinner, so you don't want to be faffing around with that. But you could do that if you wanted. There you go, my store cupboard delicious garlic chickpea spinach curry made in minutes.